What's good, people? Welcome back to the video. Today we've got an exciting one, man. Got some 21 Pilots on the Patreon. I've been waiting for a top fan to become a patron. Hit me with a 21 Pilots request and I'm quite gassed about this. We're checking out Neon Gravestones. Can't say I've seen this one about much. There's no music video either, so I don't know whether it's a slightly smaller tune. I'm not entirely sure. This was requested by my guy Jesse. Appreciate you, bro. I'm just looking forward to this, man, to be honest. I'm always happy to sit down and listen to some top, and it's a Patreon exclusive, so it's always fun. Before we jump into it, guys, if you're watching this on YouTube and you're new around here, please drop a sub, follow me on Twitter, I'm description below, and of course drop a like and a comment on the video as well. I really appreciate it. Of course, Patreon exclusive reaction goes up on Patreon a month before it goes up on YouTube. If you want to get exclusive reactions, get early reactions, get your request possibly listened to on the Patreon, go in the description below. £4 a month, tier 2, you get all those sort of perks, so on and so forth. Thank you very much. But without further ado, let's just get into this, man. Neon Gravestones, let's go. Okay. Ooh. That's Tyler on the piano. Light drums, man, they're not too intense.
What's my problem? Well, I want you to follow me down to the bottom, underneath the insane asylum. Keep your wits about you while you got them, cause your wits are first to go while you're problem solving. And my problem?
Okay.
We glorify those even more when they... My opinion, our culture can treat a loss like it's a win, and right before we turn on them, we give them the highest of praise and hang the banner from a ceiling. Communicating further, engraving an earlier grave is an optional way.
Okay, so far, it just sort of came in straight away. I'm just trying to pick up on the lyrics a bit. Really enjoying it musically. I love that piano that, like I said, I presume is from Tyler, and then these drums are whatever so light. There's not too much intensity going on. It's sort of setting the tone. It's really sort of quite eerie sound, to be honest. It's quite peaceful. You know there's something powerful going on. So far, I'm not really sure. Further engraving an earlier grave is an optional way. It says something about hanging a banner. Something about a loss being a win. Straight away, I'm imagining death just from the grave thing, an earlier grave, and then the hanging, suicide. Am I reaching again? I don't know. A couple of you told me that I need to trust my instinct a bit more, so I'm going to trust my instinct. He's talking about suicide. I'm going to go with that, and that's what I'm getting so far. If that is the case, that's heavy, man. Society, I think it says society treating the loss like a win. Pretty sure he said. By the way, I've got the lyrics up on screen right now because there's no music video. I don't think that I have the best memory in the world, or I've heard this before. I've just got the lyrics up, so I was seeing them as we're going, which is actually quite helpful. As much as he's really easy to understand, seeing something visually can be quite helpful. So it might help me understand this a bit more. But so far, that's what I'm getting. Society treating a loss like a win. I don't know. Something to do with society saying suicide is a win. I don't know. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep going. There it is.
My problem, don't get it twisted. It's with the people we praise who may have assisted. I could use the streams and extra conversations. I could give up and boost up my reputation. I could go out with a bang. They would know my name. They would host and post a celebration.
Okay, there you go. Yeah, so if I would go out, they would know my name. They would have a celebration. So I presume what he's talking about is when someone commits suicide, it's glorified in the media when you're someone that's big, I'm imagining. By the way, I love how sort of low down his voice has gone. Not low in pitch, but he sort of got really up close and personal with you, and he's having a bit more of a conversation. It seems a bit more laid back, a vocal, which I'm really enjoying. That's the vibe I'm getting so far, though. The glorifying suicide, whether it's society glorifying suicide. I'm trying to think of a case in which I've experienced that. Obviously, I haven't experienced anyone committing suicide, but seeing that in the media, I think it's quite interesting because I can't think of any off the top of my head. But let me know in the comments below if there's a specific case he's talking about or whatever. But it's quite a powerful message so far, saying that if he committed suicide, there'd be a celebration. When really he's against suicide, I'm imagining. I mean, I'm not entirely sure. He's obviously struggled with mental health and stuff. I think he's discussed having suicidal thoughts. So whether he's saying that people shouldn't commit suicide, we shouldn't glorify suicide, so that it becomes a more regular thing, or what exactly, I don't know. Let me know in the comments below. But I'm enjoying the message of it so far, man. And like I said, musically, it's really, really powerful.
My opinion will not be lenient. My opinion, it's real convenient. Our words are loud, but now I'm talking action. We don't get enough love, well, they get a fraction. They say, how could he go if he's got everything? I'll mourn for a kid, but won't cry for a king. Neon gravestones try to call. Neon gravestones try to call.
Heavy, dude. What does the neon gravestone mean?
Promise me this. If I lose to myself, you won't mourn a day, and you move on to someone else. Promise me this. If I lose to myself, you won't mourn a day, and you move on to someone else.
Dude.
So big. No, they won't get him. They won't get him. But they won't get him. Don't get me wrong, the rise in awareness is beating a stigma that no longer scares us. But for sake of discussion and spirit of fairness, could we give this some room for a new point of view? And could it be true that some could be tempted to use this mistake as a form of aggression, a form of succession, a form of a weapon, thinking I'll teach them? Well, I'm refusing the lesson. It won't resonate in our minds. I'm not disrespecting what was left behind, just pleading that it does not get glorified. Maybe we swap out what it is that we hold so high. Find your grandparents or someone of age. Pay some respects for the path that they paved, to life they were dedicated. Now that should be celebrated.
Wow. Okay, that was 21 Pilots, Neon Gravestones. Okay, that was heavy, man. That was really heavy. I'm quite happy with myself. I feel like I understood it from pretty early on, which usually I don't back myself. I back myself. I feel like I was relatively correct. You can let me know in the comments below. But yeah, that was really powerful, man. The overall, just everything about it, how big it became as well. It felt sort of orchestral in a sense, although there was no orchestra elements to an extent, but it just felt like such a big sort of composition that became so big and so powerful, and then it brought down to sort of Tyler finishing it off with this almost spoken word poem-esque thing at the end, which I really appreciated. The overall thing that I got from it, and that he sort of mentioned at the end, is just sort of glorifying suicide, and that if he committed suicide, people would celebrate it. But if he committed suicide, he would want people to move on to the next person. Whether he's saying that people in the public eye, when they commit suicide, it's more of a big deal than a normal person, or whether he's just generally saying that people's deaths have become natural. He said like old people, they have a vital point in their lives, like they've lived. Why are they not celebrated? Why are people that commit suicide celebrated? I'd like to know a bit of a deeper meaning, so if anyone in the comments below wants to let me know and just sort of explain it to me a bit more, because I'm trying to articulate it in my mind, but it's not, I don't feel like I'm quite getting my point across. I'm not quite understanding it fully, so I think I got a rough idea, but I'd really appreciate if you could let me know in the comments below. But thank you very much, Jesse, for suggesting this. Really heavy, man. One of the heavier tracks I've listened to, but I really enjoyed it. It felt a bit more personal, like I said. I love the different vocals that Tyler was going through as well. Going for that really up close and personal one there at the end, this really articulate, poem-esque thing at the end, which I really enjoyed. Just a very powerful track and enjoyable listen, man. Amazing, to be honest. A very beautiful track as well. I feel like it was shrouded in slight darkness and a very heavy message, but it was a beautiful track musically too. Anyway guys, if you like the video, drop a like. If you enjoy it, if you want to see me again, then please drop a sub. Follow me on Instagram, description below. If you have any requests for any 21 Pilots or anyone else, chuck in the comments below. But for the meantime guys, I've been Charlie. This has been Neon Gravestones, and I'll see you in the next one.